Welcome to Joyous Everyday Living with Beth Amine. With 50 years of experience as an author, speaker, visual artist, dancer, and teacher of self-expression, Beth Amine will help you to access your inner joy and well-being through art, celebration, and community. In her book, Joyous Everyday Living, Beth presents a simple system to cultivate a long, healthy life while maintaining the ecstasy of being alive. Beth will inspire you to connect with your inner being and live in alignment with your authentic, powerful self so that you can, as Beth says, party till checkout time.
These Positive Possibility podcasts are meant to refresh your mind and inspire you to be an imaginal self, helping to recreate our cultural stories and personally access the liberating benefits of changing times.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to podcast number 13 of Joyous Everyday Living. This is a Positive Possibility podcast, and all my guests are here to give you uplifting, fun suggestions and approaches to leading a happy life every day of your life, no matter the external circumstances. And today I am so pleased to be presenting spending time with my dear friend and also co-presenter, co-leader of our brand new course, Joy Mapping for New Times, which I know we're going to be presenting very soon to you. And I think it's going to be a great, wonderful, fun experience and party for creating a new path in these interesting cultural times that we're going through all together right now. So Leah is founder of Radiant You, which is health coaching, and it's a certification program that she's created, which is it's a wonderful thing, and she's put so much experience into this Radiant You coaching, as well as she has been a guided meditation teacher for nearly 30 years. I know that's a lot of guiding and a lot of beautiful quiet time, and a yoga teacher for 25 years. So she has these both wonderful disciplines together that really help you with so many aspects of well-being and peace and calm and just the joy of life. So without further ado, I want to present the beautiful and my dear friend, Leah Petitte. Leah, I'm so happy to have you here today. And I know that you're going to talk to us a little bit about some positive possibilities for these times we're living in now. But will you tell us a little bit about yourself first before you go into that?
Well, you've already told them a few things.
I've said a bunch, yeah.
I think that yoga is one of my big passions. Music, dancing, singing have been my passions since I was tippy-toeing around as a 3-year-old. So I've put it all together in my life work. And I'm so excited to be working on this project with you because our life work coincides in so many, many ways.
Yes.
And our timing is just perfect because so many people, everyone is going through this pandemic at the same time. And for so many of us, COVID has been such a nightmare. And I think it's really important in my work, as a part of my work, is to help people feel that they're held in compassion and love, and that even though there are no answers right now just yet, that we have what it takes, that as long as we take care of ourselves and stay in rhythm with life and with nature and, watch our habits, our immune system is our best friend, not our enemy. It's our way through this. And even though this pandemic has slowed down my business a bit, I feel like it's kind of just a reminder. It's good in a way because all of us needed to slow down a little bit. Mm-hmm. And figure out what's really important, realize what we have and be grateful for our relationships and our livelihood and tune into our purpose. what's important to you? Most of us have our basic needs met, but we can revolve more around family and home than we were ever able to before. I really love seeing dads in the neighborhood playing with their kids in the middle of the afternoon and everyone taking walks. There has been some beauty in it, but there's also been a lot of heartbreak for a lot of people, and security has been rocked. Our world has been shaken, and we're here to bring some joy into that, to bring some love and some rhythm into that, and some stability for people. So I'm excited to work on this project with you. Joyous work together in our joy mapping for these times.
Yes, that's wonderful. I'm excited too, because as you mentioned, we have more space now for some self-reflection and for creating something new for both ourselves, our families, and our culture. We can rewrite a lot right now when things are starting to break down. And as challenging as it is, there is opportunity here.
Time to listen inward, and hear our own deep wisdom.
That's right. And that's what you help provide all the techniques for that, on how to be quiet, and how to listen, and how to hear those voices that maybe we've been moving too fast to hear before. Right.
That's a good point. Moving too fast to hear, to really tune in and listen. And so I think that part, the piece that I will add to our course with your joyous movement, is going to be just a divine relationship.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to share it with people, because I think that we're doing it in such a positive way, with such a positive approach, but everybody can bring in all that they are and throw it into the mix of who they're becoming. So this will be an identity evolution for every soul who embarks upon this journey with us.
Oh, that's so beautifully put. And we do have to create new identities, don't we? Just what has been in the past doesn't fit anymore. Right. So there's a lot of letting go, isn't there, involved?
Yeah.
Letting go of the ways we were, past habits. You've noticed that people are kind of relentlessly house cleaning and stuff right now too, right?
It creates space for something new when it's all we have to do, and this is our environment. We don't get to move as far daily as we normally would.
Is there anything else you want to say about the practices of yoga or movement, gentle movement and meditation, or anything that, and how you create a practice or anything, like that?
Okay, well, what I would like to say the most is that it's really important to follow your joy while you're moving, and pick the kind of movement that makes your heart sing.
Yes.
Just like you pick the kind of music that makes your heart sing, that awakens you. Then there's movement that follows with any particular kind of music, right? Any rhythm, any drum beat, which is why my work with yoga and meditation has so much to do with coming into the natural circadian rhythms. Because I think it's really important people see that our lives have changed a lot in the last couple 100 years, and we need to get a little bit more back to our roots and feel what Mother Nature has to give us, as far as, the sun rises, the sun sets. Let's honor that a little bit in our being and in our ways and in our habits.
Yeah, really, absolutely.
Wake up in the morning and tune into the infinite possibility, instead of being overwhelmed with anxiety or worry or just responsibility. Just take that. That's all there, but we need to remember we have all the time we need.
Oh yeah, that feels so relaxing right there, just to say that, doesn't it?
It gives you a deep breath.
Yeah, and I have a very it made me take a deep breath just listening to it. And I have a very wise friend that said, you really actually have the choice every day to wake up in a new movie. You don't have to wake up in the same old movie, which means maybe your circumstances are the same, but your approach can be different. You don't have to carry all the anxiety with it. You can look at it differently.
Yes, and that mindset and that approach change those circumstances, right?
Then that will change the circumstances usually. Yes.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting to reach into your potential. And that's what this course that we have to offer can help people to see and to live. In 8 weeks, you can really shift these old patterns. That's why it's really exciting that your book has 7 chapters. We have the 8th week to really just let it all fall together into a joyous celebration. It's a very exciting journey we're about to embark upon.
I know. I love it. And there's nothing more fulfilling than doing it in a group with wonderful people of like mind who are really inspired to expand. Like, oh, let's grow, let's expand. I'd love to be new. And it's all about reboot, renew, right? Reboot, renew, all those rejuvenate.
Yes.
Regenerate.
You touched upon
reset.
Something really big.
Yeah. And actually, you can, and if you are interested, well, this is a little bit of an aside, but you can find out more about it on my website, bethamine.com, the book's website, joyouseverydayliving.com, and Leah's website, which is
Leah at yogawithleah.net.
.net, yeah. So all those places, and we'll be telling you more about it as well. So let's see, anything, Leah, you'd like to add?
I loved that you talked about the group dynamic, because I think that's a really exciting and very important part. And one little element of it that you didn't mention that I would like to add in is to say that the tremendous support in the group is a phenomenal part of your change and growth, because you can come with all of your trials and tribulations or how this is affecting you, and someone else is going to say something in response to that that will really let you be open and vulnerable and feel held and supported by the group who's also experiencing just what you're experiencing. This person and that person may have so much in common, and this person and that person. Many dynamics will be going on in the group, but the group will hold that energy so that we all are lifted up to grow.
That's right. Oh my gosh. And then I just flashed in the other circumstance that we are so naturally social beings, especially I think women, we grow so much from interacting with one another, and it is such a natural human instinct. It's a tribal thing. We have that in one of the book chapters, to get together. And we have been a little bit starved from our search of the pandemic, our circumstances now in getting together. So this is just like, I didn't even think of this as a way to have, you know, that party where we all interact and we bring each other up together. We need more of that. It's so fulfilling. I mean, just even talking to you today, I'm like, oh, I got a girlfriend I can see and talk to. We're going to be doing this series on Zoom like this, so it's pretty great.
Yes, the Zoom platform is easy for everyone, especially now that we've all had to, most all of us have had to use it or taken advantage of using it in these trying times. Yeah,
absolutely. So and we will cover a lot of topics, won't we, about the whole system makes it so easy to really, and it's all about you recreating it. And, you know, essentially we can't tell you how to do any of this. It's all about the real gold of it is that you're looking within and creating this all for yourself. It's just a map, right? It's just a map.
That's right. And you are mining that gold. That's right. And it's all in there. It's all in there. Your passions, your dreams, your desires are what lead you to the most fulfilling life you could have, and more joy by being fulfilled. It's a very exciting thing.
Yeah, it sure is. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to gather everyone together, and we'll get you the date really soon too. It's coming up.
And if you're interested, we are taking pre-enrollment, so it's easy to get started and get on the list, and there are perks. We'll tell you more about that later, but there are perks for the first 3, 5, 10, 25 people who get into this program. So we're really so excited that we want to share all the good stuff Beth has a fantastic book that will be the basis for the course. It will be like the text manual, and it's short and sweet, but so rich. Thank you for writing it and inviting me to this beautiful project that we're putting together based on all of your background and research.
Great, thank you. Yeah, it's called Joyous Everyday Living. And I said that so fast, Joyous Everyday Living. And Leah is going to use her expertise in meditation and also the yoga to really, and her wisdom, of course, to really give us one bookend of the practice, which is the quiet and the relaxation and the empty space, and something that we have really so not had a relationship with. I'm speaking for myself too. It's like, oh, empty space. There's time. There's for quiet, for self-reflection. And I'll be doing some movements so that we have the bookends of those practices that are really the essential staples of creating joy. Moving the physical body, having it feel good, and then the quiet where all the wisdom and the calm and peace and the intuition come in, and all the little flavors in between. So we'll cover it all.
Every week.
Yeah.
Every week. You have both of us on board every week with both bases covered.
Yeah, with both bases.
And everything in between that will flow so beautifully from the book, from the pages of the book, through our lips to you, into this beautiful living energy.
I want to take it. Oh yeah, I'll be there. We'll both be there. So that's cool. So Leah, is there anything else you'd like to add about your life, or any more insights on this?
Well, I want people to know that we're going to help them stand in their power. I mean, as a vocal coach, that is part of what I do, is help you to find your voice. And because that's a part of who I am, it's going to naturally come through as a part of this course. So if you're a leader, we'll probably help you to be a better leader. If you are a family person, we'll help you to show up better for your family and to get deeper relationships built within your family to support the you that you're becoming. And everyone grows together in that way. It's very exciting what we have coming up.
It is. And I love the possibilities of national and international participants. I think that's going to be really, really great. That's another plus of doing something on Zoom, is you don't have to come to Santa Barbara where we are, even though it'd be lovely, but maybe later, another time.
It's global, right?
It's global, right? Which is really good. So we can grow together. And this has affected all of us. So it's unifying in a way, and I'm really looking forward to us all growing together.
Yes.
This new level of joy and a new level of liberation, really, in the end.
Yes. Yes. Liberating the spirit, liberating the body of emotions that it's held on to through the beauty of movement, through the soft quiet of meditation, perhaps through the joyous feminine flow of yoga that I love teaching, that style of yoga. We've got it all going on. We've got it all going on for you, and you can have it all going on with us and with our global community that we're putting together for this beautiful program.
I love it. All right, so join us. We'll give you, again, I'll repeat it again. You can sign up or get more information at bethamine.com. Oh, at the beginning and end of the audio and video, there will be the information, so you could write it down. But Beth Amine, BethaMine.com, joyouseverydayliving.com. You can sign up for the workshop at both places. And then Leah will also have it on her website. And again, Leah, tell them your site.
It's Leah, Leah, at yogawithleah.net.
.net, yeah, instead of .com. All right, so anything in closing, or you think we've said it all just right now?
You know what? I think we've said it all, and we just hope and pray that you will find it in your heart to look a little more deeply into this program to enrich your life.
Yes. So hope to see you soon. And even if you don't join us, we wish you the best. We wish you joy in your everyday. So thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Joyous Everyday Living. To join this joyous movement, please go to bethamine.com for news, workshops, and fun celebrations. Follow Beth's Facebook page, Joyous Everyday Living, or send her an email at joyousmovement@gmail.com. Create a blueprint for your own fresh, unique, empowered way of being with Beth Amine's book, Joyous Everyday Living, available on Amazon.
The Joyous Everyday Living podcast is produced by Hub for Podcasting. To stream new and past episodes, or to learn more about producing your own podcast, visit hubforpodcasting.com.